Over the past year, people searching for radiant cut diamonds has increased by 163%. But why? So obviously everyone wants the most unique and beautiful engagement ring they can get, and finding the right shape to match your personality is a huge element of this. So for the longest time, round cut diamonds and oval cut diamonds were by far the most popular, but we're seeing a pretty rapid shift lately. So let me break down for you why radiant cuts are becoming so popular. So a radiant cut stone is kind of considered a hybrid. So imagine a round cut diamond and a princess cut diamond had a baby. This is what a radiant cut stone is. So let's start by breaking down a few pros of a radiant cut stone. One of the main pros is that if you put it next to a round cut diamond, for example, it appears bigger. So as you can see, the rectangular shape makes it look bigger. So from a top-down view especially, there's more surface area that your diamond is showing. Another pro of a radiant cut stone is that it doesn't have the sharp edges. All the edges are rounded off, so this can help it prevent from any cracking or chipping in the future. Another pro is that it hides inclusions really well, so diamonds always have little imperfections in them, and particularly with a radiant cut, they're really good at hiding these little inclusions, which means you can go down on the clarity scale, save some money, and still get a really nice quality stone. And then finally, if you get a ratio that's typically about 1.3 or higher, and I'm gonna break down this later, it makes the finger look a little bit more thin and dainty, which is typically desirable for women. Real quick, if this is helping, hit that subscribe button. Let's keep rolling. Now on the negative side, obviously there's not a lot, which is why the radiant stones are blowing up, but here's a major one. So I'm going to use some diamond industry terms here, but essentially all you need to know is on the top of the diamond is cut with a method called step cut, and then below the top of the diamond, it is cut with a method called brilliant cut. All this means for you is two things. Number one, you wanna make sure you get a very good or excellent cut stone because cut is more important with a radiant cut stone than maybe another one. And then secondarily, because the diamond is cut this way, it carries a lot of its carat weight on the bottom part of the stone, where ideally you'd like to see that carat weight put in the top or visible from the top. But either way, in the pros, we already covered this diamond already appears better, so in my opinion, it's a wash. So those are a few pros and cons. Now let me give you some buying tips if you're actually gonna go buy a radiant stone. The number one thing that you need to be aware of is the different ratios associated with radiant cut stones. Let me explain. So if you look at these two diamonds side by side, the one on the left has a ratio of 1.2, whereas the one on the right has a ratio of 1.3. So all this means is the bigger the ratio goes up, the more rectangular the radiant cut stone is going to appear. Typically, women like their fingers to look dainty and thinner, and so if you get a rectangular cut stone like this with a higher ratio, it's going to give off that idea that the finger looks a little bit more slender, so that could be something to consider. Once you get what ratio you want down, by the way, you might have to pay a little bit more for a larger ratio because they're more desirable. Here are the different characteristics that I would advise as well. I wouldn't go any lower than SI1 in clarity. I wouldn't go any lower than G in color. And then I would get a stone that is cut with excellent polish and excellent symmetry. If you're in the market right now and looking for a little bit more information, check out this video up here of the top 3 ways people are getting scammed in the diamond industry. There's also a link in our bio if you want to get a free quote. We guarantee the best price in the industry, and we custom build every piece from the ground up. I hope this helped. Hit subscribe for more diamond information. We'll talk to you on the next episode.